and still it's coming down. The first of our reports tonight is from North Northumberland, from Chris Stewart.
Snow whipped sideways by high winds, and a lorry driver's luck has just run out, in more ways than one.
Just kind of get a grip.
And you've just tipped a load of
Salt. I don't know.
which is precisely what you need right now.
Exactly.
It was still possible at this time to get into Otterburn, but here it wasn't just the snow, the electricity was out.
We're open as normal. What I've actually done is I've brought one of our Primus stoves from home, and we'll have tea and coffee and we'll have soup on, and we'll muddle through as best we can.
Based in Otterburn is a coach company which runs bus services for more than 60 schools all across Northumberland. And here they'd also lost their telephone lines. Every service that's been required has gone out this morning. 2 of the coaches have actually slid off the road. Thankfully, nobody has been hurt. Across the Harwood Forest at Rothbury, cars were getting in and out in convoy behind a snowplough. The advice here, though, on what's a main route between Scotland and England was simple. Stay away.
The A66, one of the main east-west link roads in the country. On a bright, sunny day, it's one of the most scenic roads in Britain. But on a day like this, it can also be one of the most deadly. So it's no surprise that the road was closed between Brough and Bowes.
As they've cleared it with the ploughs and trying to grit it, the wind keeps blowing it straight back on again and makes it very, very difficult to keep it open.
This trucker has been stuck on the side of the road for almost 2 days now, since he discovered a problem with his tyre. He wouldn't speak on camera, but he told me he has enough food and water to last another day. You'll have to wait here until a new tyre can be fitted. But just down the road, on lower grounds, it's business as usual. Even the residents are proving that you don't need a large truck or 4x4 to get from A to B.
The A68 links Northumberland to Durham, and keeping this high-level route open was the priority. In Ledgate, near Consett, people are used to getting more than their fair share.
Horrendous. School's closed. Husband tried to get a prudder because he's a roofer. Got there and come back.
You're used to it in Ledgate, though.
Oh, you've got to be. Yes, we are. Not so bad. We'll get by, we always do.
Where's the best sledging around here?
I don't know, I hate this.
Not all people like the snow, but apparently all dogs love it.
Oh yeah, he's always out to be out. Doesn't matter. He'd rather sit out in the cold anyway. He likes this weather.
Does he want to be out dragging a sledge?
I don't think he'd like that.
With schools closed and the local DIY store cannily stocking up on sledges, youngsters were not going to stay indoors.
The snow had been well forecast, and the 4 inches that covered much of North Yorkshire this morning produced the expected rush hour crawl into work.
This is one of the busiest routes into Harrogate from Wetherby and the bypass, and this hill behind me can be notorious in the snow, but today the road seems to be well salted and the traffic's moving pretty well.
Out on the country roads, some motorists were less fortunate.
Take it easy, and obviously be aware that you may turn a corner or go over a brow of a hill, and the conditions may not be the same as what you've just been on, so they can deteriorate very, very quickly.
Key routes like the A169 from Pickering to Whitby needed snowploughs to keep them open, but many schools had already decided against taking any risks and stayed closed. That freed up energy for essential snow clearing duties. And a little fun. Why use a shovel when you can just roll the stuff up? By late afternoon, a new problem for motorists as temperatures began to fall and the rush to get home began a good hour or so early.
And of course, we mustn't forget Cumbria in all this, which has had its share of the big chill too. Dozens of schools have been closed there, as was the A66 and the A686 at Hartside Pass. But the big worry for everybody, as it's still coming down, is what happens to all this snow and slush as it freezes overnight. Already dozens of schools have announced that they'll be closed again tomorrow, and the roads and pavements are likely to be treacherous. Jerry.
Jim, thank you. A third hostage from